Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video by Ilyas Tan titled Wudhu in Public Toilet Story, in bracket, as a Chinese Muslim. So reading the title, I'm assuming it will be story as the title indicate about having your wudhu in a public toilet, right? And this brings memory why I'm drawn to this video, because this brings memory of myself in Europe back then, where when we want to perform the salah, the prayer, we have to perform the wudu, and doing so in a toilet, in a public toilet, is an experience. Especially, there's a lot to discuss there, because some of us that have no, I don't know, do not think about others, etc. We splash water everywhere and make the place become worse than we originally come into it. Especially when we are in places where they have dry toilet, right? I think the I cannot say for any other Muslim from any other country, but I would say from Malay perspective, we are the common toilet here is wet, right? We have water everywhere, so it's normal to have water. But in a dry toilet, normally in Western it's a dry toilet. When there's some leftover waters there, it becomes, it looks terrible, right? Because it shouldn't be there. But anyway, it's not about me here, it's about what he's going to tell us. So without further ado, let's watch.
Actually, in today's video, I just want to share something very simple, and it actually surprised me as well. In my new job, I sometimes actually need to work from my computer, and sometimes I need to go to different locations to look at different locations. And for the past week, I've been going out to different locations, and on one of the days, I remember I was at the train station. I was at the train station in my country, and I actually, had to go to the toilet, right? It was maybe about close to the afternoon, maybe about 10 o'clock, and I actually had to go to the toilet, right? And I know that today I will be outside for most of the day, right? So after I used the toilet, I took my wudu, because I know that, again, I will be outside most of the day and I would have to perform prayers later on. So I would do my wudu now, just in case I cannot or do not have the chance to do my wudu later, right? So I try to prepare myself, and I try to plan out the day to see that, okay, so later I know that I'm going here, and I might not have a chance to use the toilet. I might be busy, I might not come by a toilet, and I might just need to pray. And that is why I did my wudu in the public toilet. And so as I was doing my wudu, I remember that I think I was washing my face. I remember I was washing my face, and there was this guy that was standing, I think, at over about here, maybe to my left, and maybe slightly behind, over at the next few basins where they wash their hands, and he was just staring and looking at me, right? So I can't really see super clearly because I was washing my face, and I did not wear my spectacles because I put it inside my back pocket, right? Because I am washing my face, I can't wear my specs. So so I found it a bit weird that this guy is looking at me. Initially, I thought that sometimes there's just perverts in the toilet, right? I have had a few encounters that I went into a toilet, and there's just perverts staring at you, right? And it's just guy perverts just staring at you, like doing when you're going to the toilet. So I thought that there's a possibility that this might be one of it, right? Not, just because it's weird just to stare at someone use the toilet, right? Either that, or I thought he was like looking in the mirror at himself, right? But as I was washing my face after that, washing my forearms all the way until my elbow, he was still there. And after I completed my next arm, I was doing my next arm, he was still there. When I was about done with my wudu, I took out my spectacle and I put my glasses on, and I took a quick glance at the person, right? And
Wait, because I was waiting, to be honest, I was waiting for the feet. Because he say wash face, the hand, and suddenly finish, right? Because normally, for me, the most awkward one is your feet. Because that is the most bizarre. Because washing your washing your face in a toilet, or even your hand, maybe it's not that common, but it is still something that people can, okay, he's washing his face, he's washing his hand. But washing your feet that's the normally when I was doing that, and some people come in, it's like the most awkward situation.
And I was right. He was looking at me, and so I just looked back at the mirror, and I was just continue wearing my watch, and ready to head off after I'm done. So when I'm done with everything and putting on my watch, I had to turn to him, right, to walk out of the exit, because his back is facing the exit, and I have to walk past him to get to the toilet exit, right? And when I was turning towards him, he showed me this action, right? And he was not saying anything, but he was just asking. You can tell from his eyes, like whether or not I'm doing the Islam prayer, right, the Muslim prayer. And I told him, yeah, I'm doing my wudu just now. What he said next, was I was a little bit surprised. What he said was, he had never seen someone do wudu in the public toilet. And I'm not sure if he's referring to he has not seen a Muslim person or anyone, but in particular doing wudu in the public toilet, or he has not seen a Chinese Muslim doing a wudu in the public toilet. Because like the older generations, some older generations of the Malays, their English might not be as good, right? So I think that's why he didn't ask me or talk to me so much when he was asking if I was doing the Islamic prayer, the Muslim prayer.
So from what he said, I'm assuming that guy is a Malay.
And I believe that might be one of the reasons, but that was what he said. He said that he had not seen a Muslim, he had not seen someone doing wudu in the public toilet. And he said that he was surprised to see that, and it taught him a lesson. That's what he said. He said it served as a reminder to him. And the reason why I want to share this story is because this is also like a moment of learning for me, right? I learned a lot from this moment as well. And I learned that we as Muslims, right, we can remind others and inspire others to learn about Islam, or to do certain things just based on our actions, right? And I'm sure you guys have heard many stories. An example would be like Daud Kim. I'm sure you guys have heard of his story. He mentioned that he first got inspired to learn about Islam because he went to Indonesia, right, for his his music career in the past. And he was shocked and surprised at the kindness that the Indonesians have. And there's also many other stories of people learning about Islam because of other people's action, right? Because a Muslim did something so kind to them that they are inspired and they want to learn about their actions. And this does not only apply to showing our actions to non-Muslims, right, to inspire them to learn about Islam. And through this I also learned that simple actions like taking our wudu, our ablution, right, in the toilet, it can inspire our fellow Muslim brother, who can be a total stranger to you, right? He can just walk into the toilet, and it can remind him that even though we can be busy in life, we can be outside, we still have to keep strong to our faith, right? We still have to, practice our faith and practice, our compulsory 5-time daily prayers and be prepared for it, right? Even though the prayer might be 2 hours, 3 hours later, but we can just be prepared, but we can be prepared ahead of time just in case we might not have a chance to do it later. And this is the story that I want to share with you guys, that this past week has a lot of things that happened to me. I also happened to visit some mosques, along the way from the different locations that I go to. Not everyone gets the chance, to have flexibility in their job to be able to drop by a mosque after lunch, drop by a mosque and go to a mosque to pray, when you're free. And Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy to have this opportunity, and I will not take it for granted. I'll with every time that I have, that I can afford to go to a mosque nearby and pray, I will do it, inshallah. And that is the story that I want to share with you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this story. I'm not a very good storyteller, but I hope that you guys get my point of this video, and I hope that you guys get the story that I'm trying to explain. Hopefully through this kind of sharing with the camera, hopefully in the future I will become a better and better storyteller. So I hope that you guys understood well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this story. I hope that all of you also learned something from this story, and I look forward to sharing more things with all of you. If you guys have any video suggestions or video topics that you guys want me to talk about my experience in terms of becoming a Muslim or anything, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this incident that happened. And remember to like the video, and remember to subscribe if you are new, and remember to turn on notifications. I will see all of you in my next video, inshallah. I hope that all of you have a nice day. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye bye.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alright, several things there, I think. Towards the end there, I think the mic is like having friction at his close there, right? So you have some disturbance noise. Not a problem, just noise can actually affect you for some reason, right? Because it's what you hear. Anyway, yeah, so we like the video, of course, to support this video. Also do like any of my video if you find it having any sort of value, inshallah, for the YouTube algorithm. Now to be honest, and I think you can tell, I think you can guess that my expectation is in a certain direction, because public toilet story, that, but suddenly it goes towards a good direction, basically in the sense that to remind us that our action can inspire others, can affect others in a positive way, inshallah. And yeah, I get that message. I hope you get that as well. Does bring back memories because when we say even our life is busy, we might travel, etc., but we still have to show our commitment for our 5 daily prayers. So that really, because in Malaysia we have mosques everywhere, etc., in every building we have the musalla, so we take it for granted, I think. But I still remember when we are traveling in Europe or in France, there's a lot of times where either normally this happen in Fajr, right? Because if the whole of time of Subuh of Fajr is in the train, I have to perform the Salah in the train, right? So there are a lot of time when I have to go to Paris very early on. So normally, but of course in that time, fortunate for me, there's a lot of, when there's the 2 chairs and 1 compartment, how to say, like the pathway where I can actually pray there, meaning standing up, full formation of praying. That's my experience there. Most of the time I pray at the gare or train station in France. Not sure whether I didn't find that common, meaning praying at any corner in the train station. I haven't seen anyone else do it, but that's normally what I do. But if we are traveling by car, normally we just at any stop where we have like a small park, gas station, etc. Normally there's grass where we can just pray. That's not I have seen that a lot. Maybe many people travel by car, the Muslim, meaning it's easier. But anyway, it brings those flashbacks. Yeah, what am I saying? I think, okay, so this should not be the video where I have flashback and have nostalgic moments about my personal experience, right? Yep. Hopefully we learn from that. We show good example. We practice through Islam that other people can see the beauty of it, inshallah. So I'll end the video there. Thank you for watching. See you next time.